Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your dumbbell total body HIRT workout. HIRT is H-I-R-T, standing for high intensity resistance training. In this workout, we're gonna get full body strength and cardio, but doing it in a way that we keep your heart rate up while we're getting the resistance. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and start just moving our bodies, just a little march or jog, whatever feels good for you. Roll those shoulders. So I am recovering from a little bit of skin surgery, had something removed off my back. Don't worry guys, I'm fine. It actually was not melanoma this time, but still encourage you to get your skin checks, go see your dermatologist. But I have stitches in my back, so I have to take it a little easy. So a lot of what we're gonna do today, I'll keep it body weight. Kurt will be using weights, or I'll be going lighter than I normally would. So you do what is best for you. Let's open those arms out nice and wide, just crossing them over and under. You know what I always say, be where you are today. This is your workout, you do you. Let's take it with those eyes, Ys, and Ts. So we're gonna go straight up with your eyes, bring it down, out with your Ys, and out with your Ts. And you can add a little hinge to it if you want. Dropping it down, I. You can either stay in that hinge like Kurt or add it here. I'm not gonna go super wide with mine. My stitches are right in the middle of my back. And T, let's get one more. I, Y, and T. While we're here, let's go flat back down and round it up. Take it out flat. You should know this since you edit all of these videos, right? I always say Kurt is probably really sick of hearing my voice. He edits all the videos. He lives with me. We work together. But you love it, right?
I love it.
Let's hold our hands underneath. Roll those shoulders forward. Stretching through the back again. I'm taking it a little smaller, but whatever you need, right through there. Let's turn into the front. We're gonna do a little inchworm. Kurt's gonna go all the way out. I'm just gonna go halfway down, so you can walk it out, and if you're with me, come up and then stretch, and then walk it back. So really using this to get the stretch through the back of the body, warming up all those muscles along the spine, getting the core fired up and ready to go, and of course, getting the upper body and lower body working as well. You can also just go out about halfway or to your knees, if that is better for you. Let's get one more right here. We're gonna hold out into that high plank. And if you need to come down to the knees, that's what I'm gonna do. And then Kurt, I want you to take it to that world's greatest stretch. So one big stretch to the side, and then reach up with that opposite arm. So I'm just gonna take it here, staying on my knee, little stretch right through here. You can do a little rotate through if you wanna wrap that arm in. A couple times. And then switch your legs. So I'm gonna go back to the knees, you can go back to the plank. Other side here. Opening up that hip, stretch it up. I'm gonna take mine pretty small. And then you can rotate it through and open up through the torso, all the way through. Couple just like that. I'm gonna keep that hip stretch. And then back to your high plank. Feel that core working. And we'll just take it back to a little child's pose up to plank, or child's pose up to all fours. That's where I'm gonna be. Child's pose, little stretch. And back up. And one more, hold it back through here. Walk back onto those feet. You can get a little pedal here through the hamstrings. And then slowly roll it up. Taking your time. Let's turn to the front, tap it out and reach right through here. There we go. All right, team, so here's what we've got. HIRT, high intensity resistance training. Here's the thing. I say this when we do Metcon or metabolic resistance training, MRT. This is what we're already doing, guys. Most of my workouts, you know that I'm wanting you to get strength and cardio together, that we want to be using our strength training in a way that challenges our body, so that's also gonna get our heart rates up. So not so different than what you already do with me if you've done my workouts before, and not so challenging that if you're brand new here, that you're gonna be so out of breath or you're not gonna have options. I'm always gonna give you options and options to take it up or take it down. Today, I'm gonna take a lot of the lower impact and modified options, so hang with me if that's where you need to be. First round, we have 6 exercises. Let's step it out right through here. 40 seconds of work followed by 20 seconds of rest. That's where we're learning it. Second round, same exercises, but we're going 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So it's gonna go by a little quicker. If you need more of a breather, take it. Otherwise, we're gonna push through to keep that heart rate up. All right, so we're gonna grab some heavy weights. This is starting with lower body. So I'm gonna go medium. It's gonna go heavy. We're gonna take it in a reverse lunge. Watch me, I'm stepping back with my left, 1.5 lunge. So I'm going down, halfway up, down, step it up. I'll show you from the sides. Down, halfway up. We're gonna go 40 seconds on the right, 40 seconds on the left. Let's start. We got 40 seconds, core engage, shoulders back. You can take it body weight too if you need to. Here we go. Step it back, halfway up. And I want it really slow and controlled. Don't rush that half. I want you to actually get all the way down, halfway up. And if you're going slower than me or faster than me or Kurt, that's okay, as long as you have good form and breathe and good range of motion. So if you feel like you're rushing and you're not getting all the way down, halfway up, of course you can tap it back too if you need to. Tap, little pulse. Let's get one more. And breathe, shake that out. If you need to set your weights down in between, you can. You got about 20 seconds. We're doing the same thing on the other side. You should already feel that heart rate getting up. Shoulders back, core engage. Again, you can lunge it back, get all the way down, halfway up. Or if you need to, little tap back, pulse, step it in. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, left side, halfway. So I really want you to think of it less of a pulse and more that you're coming halfway up. So down, halfway. Notice the difference, because we do pulses, right? And we got some more coming later in this workout, but more just thinking range of motion. 1.5 lunge. Down, halfway, and breathe. Yes. 10 seconds. Drive up through that front heel, either way. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Set those down if you need to. Watch me. We're going to an overhead press for 2, and then you can hold them up or you can take them down. 2 knees. 2 presses, 2 knees. Kurt's gonna stay up for the knees to add a little extra core. I'm gonna stay down. I'm gonna go with lighter weights. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Double press, and then hold them up or down. Double knees. Slow and controlled. Core is engaged the entire time. And the idea, guys, is that it's not just, you're not just bringing your knees up like that. You're thinking of it as a standing knee crunch to really get the core engaged. Again, if you go a little higher, that bothers your back, don't worry about it. But if you can, hold them up. You're gonna feel this core have to stabilize even more. It's a stabilizing core exercise. And of course, upper body, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. So next, move, side lunge and curl, something kind of medium. Watch me here. Step into that side lunge or keep it stationary. Curl at the top. Step into the side lunge, curl at the top. If you'd rather keep it stationary, just shift your weight and curl. Let's do it. Here we go, to our right. Step, step in and curl. Step. Remember, on that side lunge, you're driving your hips to the back. It's both a lunge and a little bit of a hinge. Watch me here. Hips go back, push out of it, actually shift your weight. So hang out in the side lunge for a split second, then push out. Compound movement. If it starts to feel like too much, you can always do one or the other, or again, take it body weight, bring it up in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Drop those down. All right, guys, now we can go to something even heavier if you've got it. It's a straight up deadlift. So we got those weights in the center. You're gonna hinge, drive your hips to the back, weights come right to the front of the legs and come up. We slow it down, we focus on strength, good hinge pattern, shoulders pulled back. Here we go. You're gonna hinge and then drive it up. Soft bend in the knees, painting the front of the legs. So watching Kurt here, coming weights right close to the front of the legs. Drive the hips to the back as if you were shutting the car door, right, with your booty. It's not just a fold forward, it's a drive the hips back. Good, keep it going. Yes, team, I forgot to start my watch. I wanna get credit for that workout, right? And bring it up in 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, 2 options for this last move. It's either a plank row, Kurt's gonna show you that, in a high plank position or on your knees, or you can do a row up top with me. I'm gonna switch my arms here to here. Kurt's gonna do the same thing from the plank position. If you want more core, take it down here. If you need to take it up, right here. 40 seconds, here we go. Elbow up. Remember with this row, I want you to think about pulling towards your hip bone. Not necessarily up, even though we talk about squeezing in the shoulder blades, which is what we want. I want you to think about pulling more towards here. That's gonna engage those lats, those muscles down along your back, right? So you're here, staying nice and tight, little tuck of the pelvis, tight in those legs, those quads, those glutes, those hamstrings. That's gonna help keep your core engaged. And then upper body pull. We got 5 seconds, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Yes, team, little stretch right there. All right, quick sip of water if you need it. We are doing it all again, all right? This time, we're upping our intensity by reducing our rest. We don't have to change anything about our exercises, but we're taking 10 seconds out of that rest period so we get right back into it. As you're switching your weights, I don't want you to rush and bend in your back. Still take your time, grab those weights if you need to go a little lighter or a little heavier. All right, so we're starting with that lunge. Go ahead and grab those weights. Something heavy. 50 seconds of work. It's gonna feel a little bit longer, and that's okay. I want you to get low, halfway up, down, all the way up. Remember, it's not a pulse, it's a 1.5 lunge. Shoulder blades back, core engaged. Are we ready? Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down, halfway up, and up. And remember, we're stepping back on those train tracks, so hip distance apart. Drive it up. Right leg stays forward, halfway up. If you need to, you can do a tap back, little half tap, right? So it's a little pulse. Looks more like a pulse when you're just doing the tap back. But if you can, we're getting all the way down, right? Yes. Keep breathing through the movement. Take your time. Chest open. Drive up through that heel. 3, 2, 1. You got 10 seconds to breathe. Shake them out. Let's do the same thing on that other side. There's that heart rate, right? This is where that high intensity resistance training comes in. Let's do it. Down, halfway up. And breathe. Down, halfway. As low as you can get. Remember, you're dropping in that back knee. As we get tired, really think about your posture. What is your core doing? Everything is pulled in, nice and tight. Almost there. Well, almost in, about halfway. I forget, this 50 seconds is a long interval. Down, halfway. Hang with me for 10 more. 10 more seconds, which is maybe 2 more lunges. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Grab something a little lighter if you want. We're going right into that shoulder press, double knee. 2 dumbbells or 1? Here we go. So press for 2. You can keep them high or rack them up for 2. Press For 2, strong core. And remember, this time is gonna pass no matter what. So I don't care if you get 5 reps or 20. Maybe I care with 20 because that might be too many. But take your time, intentional movement, and really think about stabilizing in the core. Drive the knee to the chest, balance for a split second, zip it up. And watch as you get tired, you're not doing this, but make sure you're not arching in that back. Keep everything pulled in, hips stacked right below the rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Yes, team, what's next? Side lunge and row. Grab those medium weights. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, here we go, side lunge. And again, this round is gonna be fast, as in our transitions. So if you need more time, what I don't want you to do is to feel like you have to rush. You're switching out your weights. Quality over quantity. If you did your regular curl before, and this time you wanna take it hammer curl, go for it. Remember, we're gonna hang out in that side lunge for a split second. Hold, push out of the hip. Yes. Hold, push out of the hip. Really focusing on those abductors, outer thighs, glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. All right, something heavy. Going to our deadlift, all right? So give your hands a little break if you need it. We'll pick up from the ground. Drive the hips to the back, core engage. Let's do it. Here we go. Hinge. Drive them up. Shoulders pulled back. We call this shoulders packed, right? So they're pulled in. Remember that cue that I give on deadlifts and often on swings? You're squeezing something underneath your armpits. That's really gonna help you activate those lats. As you come up, it's not a hyperextend, right? Stand up straight and tall and connect. Hamstrings, glutes, back, and of course, core and pelvic floor. Breathe. Almost done with the second round. Guys, guess what? That means we're about halfway through the workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet me on the mat, and by me, I mean Kurt. Plank row one more time. Strong plank for your core. Pull up towards your hips, squeeze in those back muscles. Let's do it. Here we go. If you're with me, 1 dumbbell or 2 up top, alternate or double row. If you wanna have 2 dumbbells, that's okay too. Pulling those shoulder blades in, just like Kurt is, keeping these hips square, tight in the legs. You're gonna have a little bit of movement. That's okay. That's gonna engage the rest of that core, but trying to stay square into the mat. Pull up and squeeze. Yes. So close, team. Then we get a breather. Bring it up. 10 seconds. Hang with me. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Grab some water, everybody. That is all of circuit 1. Circuit 1, round 1, round 2. I know it feels like this workout should be over, right? Woo! This is a good one for you to jump in on, right? All right, team, so quick sip of water. We got round 2. It's gonna look similar, a couple more compound movements, but you can do it, and I'm gonna give you options. I'll be taking those options as well. The first thing that we're gonna start with, and you have about 30 more seconds to breathe, so shake it out, is a rack squat. I'm gonna keep it body weight. Kurt is gonna rack his dumbbells here. If you want the in-between, you can have 1 or 2 dumbbells down below. But we're gonna pulse for 3 of that squat. 3, 2, 1, and drive it up, holding the weights here. You don't have to start yet. Our second one, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Go ahead and take it up, is tricep overhead. I'm probably gonna go body weight, but we're bringing those weights behind the head and we're extending it up. 1 dumbbell or 2, trying to keep those elbows in. Total isolation, it's a burner, you can do it. All right, let's start with our squat. So rack those dumbbells. Let's do it, here we go. Pulse 3, 2, low, drive it up. 3, 2, And again, you can be body weight with me. You can have 2 dumbbells racked like Kurt, 1 dumbbell racked, or 2 or 1 dumbbells down below. 3, 2, drop the hips. So instead of thinking that you're pulsing up, I want you to think that you're pulsing down. This actually is a pulse. Pulse to the ground, then drive up through those heels. Yes, you can. Let's get 1 more right through here. All right, team, so 1 dumbbell or 2, we're gonna take it over your head. I'm gonna stagger my feet, elbows are in, we're behind your head, extend it up. So core engaged, trying to keep those elbows in. If that's not right for you, you can do a tricep kickback or take it down on the mat. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Yes. So bringing your elbows in is a little bit of a flexibility thing. So Kurt obviously has broader shoulders and chest, more muscle there, so it doesn't mean that he's not able to bring them all the way in. It means that he's a little tighter there, right? So something we work on. The main thing we want to think about is that it's elbow extension and we're not moving through the shoulders. We're up and we're bringing it behind your head. Also making sure that you're getting as low as you can. Yes, that's gonna help the mobility, but really target those tries. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, burn. Yes, team. All right, 2 dumbbells with this. We're going to do a curtsy lunge alternating into a wide row. So watch me here. Curtsy, wide row, palms are forward. Step it here. Curtsy, wide row. Join me here in 3, 2, 1. Step into it, get low, then do your row. Then cross it over other side. So even though our palms are forward, it's a supinated row, right? So we're still making sure that we're bringing those elbows up to the side. It's not a curl, not this, right? It's a row, step, elbows up. So you're curtsying, but then you're hinging forward to that knee. 10 seconds, right through here. Wide row, get low in it, even though we got 2 parts. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, coming down onto your back with something heavy. We got a chest press. Kurt's gonna demonstrate this for me. So we're rotating from this chest press. I'm gonna give you a few extra seconds to get down into it. So your regular chest press, 45-degree angles, up and in. We're gonna turn those weights at the top. You have 2 options. You can either turn them in palms here, or if it feels okay for you, you can come all the way around. Hang tight for just a second. All right, so take your time getting into it. Core is engaged, little tuck of the pelvis, making sure that you're feeling good where you are. Let's take them out right here. We're pressing in 3, 2, 1. So you can turn them in at the top. Whatever is best for where you are today. If that rotation doesn't feel steady for you, you can keep a regular press, or you can turn them in. So Kurt's doing the full turn, which, what does that do? That gets us more mobility in our shoulders, in our elbows, in our wrists, and then you can feel chest, shoulders, tries, all working hard, right? Yes, team. If you have a bench, this is a great one to use your bench. Remember, you can always add that in for a press from the ground or something on our back. 3, keep it going. 2, 1 more, and relax. Set those down by your side. Stay right where you are, team. Another isolation where we get our heart rate, a little break. Butterfly crunch. So hands behind your head, knees out, elbows out. Kurt's gonna demonstrate. You're gonna bring everything in, everything out. As you go out, you can also drop the feet down, just like that. Here we go. So I'm gonna do the standing version. Bringing it here and out. But notice, big exhale on that contraction, and then you decide how low you want these legs to go. If you wanna keep them at tabletop, you can. But as you bring the knees in, I want you to activate those adductors, those inner thighs. You're gonna feel how that connects to our pelvic floor, to our deep core. Right through here. Pull it in. Everything nice and tight, everything wrapped and contracted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, team, last thing here. We're coming into a plank position. So let's start with just our plank press. Second round, maybe we'll add a little spice to it. But if you can be on your knees or on your toes. We're down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Join me here in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down, down, up, up, and then switch. So I want you to think left, right, and then right, left, right, left. So lots of core. I know that core is probably on fire after those crunches. So I want you to think about your upper push, right? We got shoulders, we got chest, we got triceps, and then of course, all of that core. This is it, team. Then we do it all again in 50-second intervals. You got 10 seconds. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Stretch it out. Let's get a quick little breather. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Heart rate's up.
Woo, that's that high intensity resistance training. Not necessarily high impact, right? But we're keeping the heart rate up. So let's go through it all again. We got 50-second intervals. You know what to do. Rack squat pulse, overhead triceps, curtsy lunge and row, rotating press, butterfly crunch, and then that plank press with some spice. All right, so grab those weights. 2 dumbbells racked or below, or 1 dumbbell, whatever you got. We have 50 seconds of work. Here we go. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Drive it up. Remember, I want you to think about pulsing towards the ground. Instead of pulsing up, pulse down, then drive it up. 3, 2, yes. 3, 2, boom. Really get low in that squat. If you need to take your knees out just a bit, that is an option. And breathe. Down. Yes. 10 seconds to go. Pulse it for 3. Drive it up. 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, we got that overhead triceps. 1 dumbbell or 2. Remember, we're gonna stagger. We're gonna bring our hands behind. We're gonna go straight up. I'm gonna start here, but I'm not gonna stay here long. Go ahead and wrap that core. Stack your hips over your rib cage. Under your rib cage. Here we go. Down and up. And sometimes it feels good to be here, team, with your hands on either side of the dumbbell. You may also like it like this. Whatever feels better for you. Straight up and down. Right here. If that's not right, again, you can take it to a tricep kickback on each side or from a lying position. And breathe. Back. Yes, team, let's keep it moving. We got 10 more seconds. Elbows in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, last thing up top. Curtsy lunge, wide row. You're right here. Curtsy lunge, wide row. Pull those elbows in, squeeze, get low in your curtsy. Go ahead and grab those weights in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. And here. If the wide feels too strange for you, totally fine to do a regular row. And if you want to just do one or the other, just do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the row out of it. I'm just going to hang out on the curtsy. Extra step, little extra hold. You can also just do the row. Take it here. Drive it up. Last week, push for heart rate. Then we got some things on the mat where we're still going to work hard. And down. And breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take it down to the mat. You got that rotating press. So we're up and turn. If that's not right for you, just keep a regular press. Go ahead, wrap that core. Here we go. Up and in, and down and out. If you needed a few extra seconds to come down on the mat, that is okay. Again, I don't want you to feel rushed. I know this 10 seconds is fast. Give yourself time to set up. Quality over quantity. If you want to bring those feet up into that tabletop, you can. That's ambitious because we got that butterfly crunch coming, but I love it. Let's work that core. As long as you can stay steady, tuck that pelvis, wrap everything in. Bring it in. Here we go. Up and in, down and out. And here. 10 seconds, moving all the way through all those upper body push. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Relax those weights down, hands behind your head. You can keep one foot on the ground if you want to do it here, or you can do it standing with me, or butterfly crunch all the way in. Here we go. And breathe. Take your time. I really want you to think. The motion is coming from the center, from your core. It's not your shoulders, it's not your knees. Everything starts here, right? And that's true for all of our movement. There we go. Bring it in. Yes, you can. If you want to get spicy with it, extend them all the way down. All the way down. Yep, still bringing the knees in. So we activate those inner thighs, those adductors. Pelvic floor, deep core. 10 seconds. Open the chest. Nice and tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that plank press, team. Last thing, do you notice that these were kind of stacked in a way that we got a lot of upper body push and core together, these last 3 moves? Yes, that was intentional. Here's what we're gonna add. You can hang out with me with the plank press, just up, down, or if you wanna lift one leg up while you go up, down, other leg up. Kurt's gonna demonstrate. Take it down, leg up, and then switch. Yes. Join me, team. Last 50 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You don't have to rush it. One leg is optional. You can also just hold the plank, or you can do it from your knees. Any of these options will work, but I want you to think about your core stabilizing, your core helping with that lift, those upper body push muscles. Yes. I know. So our first round was a little more upper body pull, second round a little more upper body push, and then we got a lot of squats, lunges, and hinges in both. Yes, team, 10 seconds. Strong all the way through. There's that heart rate. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Yes. Grab a sip of water. Round 2. We did it. Grab some water, team. All right, you know what? We were gonna have a whole bonus circuit, but we're gonna make it into half of the circuit. All right, team, here's what we got. 3 moves, 45 seconds. Let's split the difference. They're all a little higher intensity, all resistance training. I'm gonna give you options. So go ahead, grab one heavy dumbbell. Here's what we got. You're gonna do a plie pivot, toes out. Drop it low, bring it up. You're gonna rotate. Now, if you're with Kurt, you can have those arms out straight. If you're with me, bring it up to your chest and rotate. Upper, lower, and core. We got 45 seconds. Weight in the center. Join me here in 3, 2, 1. Bonus. And rotate. If you're with me, bring it to your chest, rotate. Low to high, and then core. Down, breathe, down. Making sure you're coming up and then rotating, right? Boom. Low, high. Full body working. Lower body, upper body, and core. Yes. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that weight down in the center, team. Alternating snatch. Watch me here. I'm only gonna do it on one side. You're here. Snatch it up. Take it back down. If you wanna Lower impact, take it here. That's what I'm gonna do. Kurt's gonna do the full snatch. I'm just gonna grab it and bring it up to my chest and back down. Let's do it. 45 in 3, 2, 1. Here, here, down. So again, upper, lower, and then core. Lots of stabilizing, right? Kurt's adding the power to it with this snatch. Pull close to your body all the way up. Core stabilizes, power. Little jump at the top. So we get full body all the way through. Lots of power. You're with me? I'm just coming up to a curl. You can add a little press to it if you want. 5 seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, last of our bonus circuit, last bonus move, traveling climber. Kurt, come down. All you're doing is you're doing that mountain climber and you're moving 3 steps or hands to the right, 3 to the left. Show him how it's done. Watch him here, knees as you go over and then back. If you're with me, we're just gonna take it side to side. Make sure your weights are out of the way. Last thing, team, 45 seconds. Take off in 3, 2, 1. So you can be straight up cardio and core from a standing position with me, or really get it down, add that upper body and core with Kurt. I'm still making sure that my core is engaged as I move right and left. Ha, ha. Woo! This is it, team. I promise there's no bonus move after this. And you got 15 seconds. Keep it moving. Stay lifted in the center, standing or planking. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Stretch it back right where you are. Ah, you did it, honey. Good job. It's fun to just be the coach. You can stay down. Hang out in that child's pose. Just sit back into your hips so you can just really get a nice good stretch. We're gonna keep this stretch pretty short so we can get you out of here. I know we're probably already running long for a few people, but really sit back into those hips if you can. Woo. Maybe reach one arm under, get a little stretch through that shoulder. Man, it feels good to move, and I'm not gonna lie, team, I really have the instinct to wanna go heavy and really do it all because I feel like I can. I don't have that kind of pain. I just have to be cautious because I have stitches. So this is a reminder to all of you, come up into that cat-cow, roll through, that just because we can doesn't mean we should, right? Whether that's you're dealing with an injury, or you had a surgery, or you're recovering from an illness, or you're postpartum or pregnancy, whatever it is, remember you've got to think about what is right for you and where you are today, all right? I know we all love to go hard, or most of us do, but do what's right for you. I still feel energized, I feel still strong, I still feel challenged. Roll back onto your feet. Come up halfway, just a little pedal of your feet here. Please make sure that you leave us a comment. Let me know, how did you feel after this workout? Did you feel the high intensity? Did you feel the resistance training? Slowly roll it up. Take it up to the top, stretch it over to one side. Leave us a comment, we love to hear from you. And of course, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, that helps us up so much. Spread the word, tell your friends. And of course, check us out on the BodyFit by Amy app and in the BodyFit Athletic Club. Reach behind. Whoo! Grab behind if you can. Get some more stretching on your own. Roll those wrists, roll those elbows. You guys crushed it today. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your dumbbell total body HIRT workout. Great job, everybody. Great job, honey.